This is my first gaming video. I spend a lot of my time playing The Sims, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I am just going to be showing off my first, well, technically not my first. This is my second Sims Legacy, and basically I don't know what happened to the first one, but I think it deleted, but I wasn't that far into it either. I was only like in second generation, and it deleted for some reason. I could never find it. Even if I went back into my settings, I could not find it. Okay, so right now right now we're only as far as like my two base Sims and then their kids, and they're now having their own kids, so we aren't that far still. This girl I made for one of the brothers, but let's just say it did not work out well. So she's just a neighbor now, I guess. She has like no relation to them. So first we're gonna start off at the Willow Creek. This is my retirement home. I did have, so this is where my two Sims are now, like the two, my oldest Sims, the ones that started the legacy. The father died, and I believe his tombstone is at the son's house, but I'm not too sure. We can look around the house once we get there. But I made this myself. It's not completely finished yet, so that's why it looks kind of funky right now. But I'll go through and I'll show you guys the whole thing. Okay, so it's gonna unpause. We'll pause it. So if we go over here to the family tree, we're not even gonna talk about that. We're not even. Yeah, they broke up, but this is okay. Let's show the legend. Okay, this is kind of how you do. So basically, Skip was married to Judith, right? They divorced, and then Nora and him got together. Eventually, I think after their kids were like teenagers, I think eventually they divorced. And then he died like really soon after, honestly. But if you go to her, look how many kids she has. Like, dang. And it just keeps going. But yeah, no, this is Nora. So you can kind of see like her kids. These are her stepkids. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This Curtis lived with them at some point, but then he died while living, because I think Leslie, because Leslie is the oldest. Leslie and Curtis were living together at some point, but Curtis died from a fire when he was just a teenager. And then Dustin never moved in with us. He just died at some point. I think he died before Curtis. So, and then this is Amos. He is also related to them both. Now, what we're also going to see is there's another sibling, but I didn't make them completely related, so they're like not related, but they are because they kind of grew up together, so it's more like an adopted type of thing without the whole Sims thing. And then other than the adopted one, because the adopted son has a child, but in this family, it says that Leslie has a daughter, which is Anastasia. She's so cute. So this is Nora's life so far. She has her 3 kids, and then her 2 stepkids who died already. And then she has one granddaughter. Well, she has 2 grandkids. I think one is a granddaughter and one is a grandson. But this is her little home. She lives here now. It kind of just gives me somewhere to put them all. So let's just, oh, I can't do anything because this won't move. Give me a minute. Okay. So this is her little house. A little bit of it's not done yet, but this is like, so how I organized it is basically there's a reception area, and then you would come upstairs, and upstairs there is it's kind of like their own like dorm, honestly. She has her own little dining area, then like a bed. Then she has her own little kitchen. I guess she never finished making the freaking grilled cheese. So that's there. And then She got her own little bathroom, and then she has her own little space. I don't think she has a TV. This might be her husband, I'm not gonna lie. No, it's just space, okay. I can't remember if the husband was here or at the son's house, but I think it's at the adopted son's house. And then, yeah, so then this room would be to like another resident, and then they would have their own space. I think it's a very cute idea. And then I think this used to be her ex-husband's room, because these are actually art pieces from their daughter. Well, maybe not all of them. I know this one's from the daughter. This one's from Curtis. See, yeah, because they grew up together. It won't tell me who did that one. I can't remember. But I think they were on the same floor, just obviously not in the same area. And then this is like their own little like living area. I think this is the husband. Oh, that is Curtis. Oh, I didn't know he was here. I thought one of the kids had him. Okay. So I believe this is just the first floor. Then this would be the third floor. And I only have these 3 floors so far. But this is like a little kid. This is like a kid-friendly one. So maybe once she gets more grandkids, she'd want to move up to here. It's got its own little dining area. And then it's got its own little couch area. I did use a lot of the already pre-made like rooms from Sims to make these, just for time purposes. And I tried to make them all like different themes as well. Like this one's kind of a, I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Okay. And then if we switch around here, you can kind of see all of this. And what's also cool, I'll move all this up so you can see, is like they have their own doors too. So it's like, it's kind of like their own like house. And I think down here, like on this floor, yeah, see, she has like her own flowers and everything. So it's like their own house, but it's all one house, if you know what I mean. And then at the very bottom on the, okay, so they have their own little, which I think I got this from the actual Sims thing just for time purposes, but they have their own little grave area, which I could put Curtis down there, but I'll wait it out. They have their own little picnic tables. They have like activities to do too, so they don't get bored and they have stuff to do. I made this myself, like this idea, but I thought this was cute. Like they can kind of listen to people play piano together. And I just thought it was kind of cute. Now, this guy is just a random person. Oh wait, do they have the same last name? Okay, I think I made somebody else, another Sim with that same last name, because I was like, Okay, so these two that you see, these ones are just like alternative characters, like NPCs almost. These ones are just like nurses and stuff and aides. Yeah. So that's her. And we'll just go up by age, basically. So, first thing to say about Leslie, I did use some cheats, just a little bit. She was already famous before, but I kind of used it to help her get, like, ultra famous. So I did have the dedication to make her famous. So I have worked with that. So she is a famous painter. She is really into the arts. She went to college for arts. Art was her thing from the very beginning, from when she was like not an infant, but like a toddler to then. So, and here we have her daughter's room. It's really cute. It's just, honestly, just regular stuff. Her child's only like an infant, so we don't have to worry too much about her room yet. Once her child gets older, she probably will want to renovate and get a bigger house, but for now, this works. And her house is kind of more, you know, luxurious because she is the only rich one in her family. Also, I do use cheats for the money because I still have my Sims have jobs, but I just don't I don't like running out of money. Okay, so I raised her all the way from when she was a baby. So you have the top-notch infant stage all the way to the toppy toddler. She was creatively gifted. That's from when she was like a baby. These are just her skills she gets anyways. And then I have a lot of art ones just because, yeah, she graduated high school early. She's the most responsible one of her family so far. I don't have a lot of formative moments. I'm on my 3rd legacy right now as well. And I'm doing like all the formative moments I can because I didn't know you get like traits from doing those. So maybe with Anastasia, is that her name? Yeah, Anastasia. Maybe with Anastasia we'll do more formative moments just to build her character a little more. She ain't even taking care of her baby. Her baby's smelly. Take care of your baby. Anyways, she's a global superstar. She even has her name up on the... she has her name on the stones out. So she's pretty famous. She has a good reputation. I think I used mods for both of these. Well, she was already up here in Global Superstar, but I kind of just gave an extra push just to keep it down. And then this is little baby Anastasia. She's calm. She doesn't have that many traits yet because she's not that old. And at this point, she's probably not going to get top-notch infant because, Leslie, what are you doing? Yeah, she also did vlogging videos when she was a teenager, so she still gets money from that too, I guess. So that's what that was from. But this is her house. She's pretty famous. She was very creative as a kid. She's got a lot of creative aspects. I think she'll try to raise Anastasia the same way. I think they're kind of a little cut off from the family. They'll probably be more of like the richer side of the family. But I know Leslie loves her siblings as well, so they're probably still keep in touch. They'll just be, I guess, rich. I don't know. But she's really not taking care of Anastasia right now. So if we go out to the front, I'm pretty sure the dad... Oh, why are we by the side of the house? Hello? Where did it teleport me? It teleported me to the very back of the house. I've never had it do that before. I don't know why it did that. Okay, that was kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, so here's the dad, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, skip. Oh, Charlie's brother. Charlie's at work, so we can't really see him. But let's look at his stemology. So, he was kind of originated from the imaginary. Oh, shoot! Why they freaking set fire? I don't think there's a fire. I think it lied to me. There's not a fire. Okay. He originated from the imaginary. I hear it now. Where's the fire? Where's the fire? Hello? That's so weird. Okay. But... Oh! Oh, it's the freaking... Oh! What'd they do? Girl, go put out the fire. But this is, she was just a regular townie, but then after she got married to Charlie, I think that's his name, yeah, Charlie. After they got married, I kind of just, like, redid her character a little bit. I think I have pictures of them when they were just meeting, and she was kind of scary. Look at him, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I don't know where the pictures are at. Oh, okay, let's zoom in a little bit. This was her before, and this is her now. I didn't like how I took away the hair color. I just didn't like the hairstyle necessarily, but I don't think I changed that much about her, honestly. I kept the same face shape, I think. It's just the skin, the mods of the skin tone I used, like, because you can do skin details. I think that's what really changed the facial features, but I didn't really change anything about her face. And then this is their bedroom. They have a few cute things. One thing about Charlie is he's really into music and fitness. So that's why they have all their fitness stuff out here. And that's why they have a lot of music stuff. They only have one kid right now. His name is Cameron. Look at this, guys, though. Look at this. Wait a minute. Prepare yourself. I'm married yet. Oh my gosh, she isn't divorced yet. We're gonna have to do that ASAP. But this is, like, these are all her kids. But this is the only one that we're kind of worried about. Let's see if we can go to his and see. Yeah. We're only worried about Cameron right now. So yeah, they only have one son together, so that's why it's kind of not as busy here. But yeah, Charlie's personality, he's the adopted one from the family legacy. He's got well, I guess they're not a wife yet, but they'll have their wedding soon. And then they have their own baby. They only have one baby so far. And that's it. Yeah, it's a cute little house. This is actually the first house that they moved into. So Leslie and him moved into this house while she was in college. So this is actually where they lived when they were teenagers, which is kind of cool, actually. So the only thing that changed is this room wasn't a thing, so this was the add-on. This room was Charlie's room, and then this room was Leslie's room before that. So yeah, this house holds a lot of memories, actually. And Leslie was really into cats. I think they had a pet cat before Leslie moved away across the street. So, like, this is mostly Leslie's stuff. It's just all of that. Now, I'm going to save and leave before he ages up because I don't want to do all that. Hello, where are you? Okay, there they are. So, they're kind of roommates right now. And this house I'm not really going to go over because it's not even my house. It's just, like, I didn't build this house. I didn't really build any of them, honestly. Like, I used the Sims, and then I, like, build off of it. And I add in things, and I decorate a little bit. Okay, so this is Cameron. This is the roommate. I have no, connection to him other than when we first met him. Obviously, he didn't look like this. I did give him a little makeover, but he had the same hairstyle, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't really change that much about the Sims. I just like changing the skin tone, honestly, so they don't look a lot different than the rest of them. Well, not the skin tone, but, like, in the Sims, if you have mods, you can change, like, how, like, their skin can look smoother. Okay. And then this is him. He's got some dyed hair going on, too. But let's look at his simology. Okay. So he's also top-notch infant. He was a high school dropout. He's kind of the opposite of Leslie. But honestly, if I had to choose, I think he's like my favorite character. He's like the opposite of Leslie. Like, Leslie's always top-notch. She's always getting stuff done. She graduated early. She went to college. Amos kind of just didn't. In fact, he dropped out because he was failing out of school. So yeah. And then just like Leslie, Amos also did vlogs when he was younger. So that's why he has like a little bit of famous. But I'm not too worried about making him famous. I think he's kind of more just like to himself, and that's okay. Oh, are they talking right now? I don't know why he's in a swimsuit. Do they even have a pool here? Oh, I guess they do have a lot of water. Well, like I said, this one isn't even my house. They moved in together, so I think the only thing I changed was like I don't think I've even changed the room yet. See, here's some pictures. So this is Amos, and then this is the roommate I was just talking about. So they used to live. Sure, they used to live together. So this is the neighbor that lives right next to Charlie. So yeah, they used to live together. So that's why they got some photos together. But yeah, this is my whole legacy so far. I want to make a little more gaming videos about my Sims. I just couldn't figure out how to connect it to the thing. But now I know how to make the videos. I think I'm going to be posting a few more gaming videos, even if it's just gameplay. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for today for my first gaming video.